Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your monthly read. This is going to be your read for May 2025. Let's go ahead and get started and dive in and see what's coming out for you here. Sorry for a bit of delay, guys. I have been focusing in on making some big changes in terms of my schedule. So, in any event, I'm so glad that I am here and able to do this. And let's go ahead and get started and see what comes out for you. I think I'm going to use these first. What we're going to do, Taurus, is we're going to start at the first half of the month, and then we'll also get into this second half of the month, okay? So we'll do kind of two different spreads. You can kind of get a little bit of a context, all right? And again, whatever happens at the beginning of the month can happen at the, second half of the month, and vice versa, and even a little bit later. So, but in any event, time is fluid. But let's take a look. This is for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, as well as your north node Taurus placements, okay? All right. Hope all is well, guys. Let's dive into your energy and see what's going on for you for the month of May, okay? Something to get excited about, what's going on for you here, okay? First half of May for Taurus, what do we got? All right, so we've got the Seven of Wands, we've got the Three of Pentacles, and I'll show you these cards as we go through, guys. Oh, Six of Wands, fantastic, guys, okay? All right, we got the Chariot card. All right, beautiful. We've got the Ten of Wands, and that is in reverse. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. Now, at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Now, you could be taking on this energy, and this is about you having authority over your emotions. And this is also about really focusing in on, balanced, being very wise, being very, diplomatic, okay? This could also be an advisor or a counselor, okay? Now you could be taking on this energy, here. So this is being very balanced. He's got the planets that's, right above him. He's got the strength. He's got a wand in his hand. And there's a lot of growth and wealth around this person. So I'm just feeling that this is about, when I always get, there's nature around, right? So I always feel that, it's about being approachable. And, that's what, Cancer energy of someone who's got authority over their emotions. It's kind of like, there's a sense of sturdiness, within a connection or when speaking with someone like that. Let's take a look a little bit more and see what else comes through here. Anything more that comes through regarding that? What do we get? The Hierophant energy, Taurus energy, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse really talks about some sort of procrastination, lack of long-term vision, and being impatient. Maybe there's some sort of setbacks. And it's interesting because the Hierophant energy comes right out, and that's you. That's Taurus energy. So I feel that you have been feeling some, in terms of having authority over your emotions, you've been feeling kind of impatience about, some sort of setbacks in a situation. Whatever's brought you to my channel is what's coming through here, but you're showing up right in your read in your underlying energy. And this usually indicates, yes, authority over emotions, but this could be kind of standing in the way a little bit of impatience could be coming through here. So with that Seven of Swords in reverse, it could be maybe that there is, just not having that long-term vision that you're looking for. Okay, what's going to help you with that? Let's just take a look at underlying energy. What can help you with that? I'm getting rejoice. Give me one more card. Anything more? A divine connection. Ooh, okay. So this is about some sort of communication, connection with source. This is saying rejoice in the divine connection that you have with source. Some of you could, be coming into some sort of divine connection, and this has you rejoicing. Interesting. So this wants you, I guess the universe is almost even saying, and spirit wants you to know that be in the now of you already having that of which that you're yearning for. If you are in that energy and you focus in on it's already been delivered, and you're in that energy as if you already have it now, then this is, you're rejoicing of the divine connection that you have, person, place, or, whatever this is, person, place, or thing. But this is about, being in that positive energy and connected to source is going to really, really help you a lot. So why is this coming through? Let's take a look at your read here, because I get the Seven of Wands, and this is having healthy boundaries. So this is, kind of standing your ground amidst the competition. This could be within your work, or this could be within a relationship or situation. I do get the Three of Pentacles, which tells me it's teamwork. So this is collaboration and shared goals with others. So I feel that you're keeping strong boundaries. Maybe if you're working in a large company or in a group, you are standing your ground in terms of that. And I do get some sort of victory here. I do get the Six of Wands victory. This is success. This is recognition, making progress. This is rewards for something. So I think because you've been standing your ground, and you're at the top, you're at higher ground. There's others that are below you, but you're at higher ground, and you are keeping others at bay. And that is your boundaries in teamwork and collaboration and with others has really been helpful. I think it's really helped you a lot. So having good boundaries is going to be very, very key, and it leads to some sort of victory. So stand your ground in a certain situation, and maybe it's, having control over your emotions as well. Again, being in the energy as if you already have what it is that you want. This is taking outside action and moving forward, Cancer energy with the Chariot, okay? You then get the Ten of Wands in reverse. Now, this usually indicates letting go of burdens and responsibilities. Now, the Ten of Wands in reverse usually tells me that this is about a breakdown, carrying the burden, failure to delegate. It could be a collapse, okay? So it wants you in teamwork and collaboration. If you start taking on things that aren't yours, then you've got that collapsing and overburdening, okay? There is a need to delegate, and I think that this is what's happening here, is that you're on your boundaries. You don't have to do it all yourself in terms of taking outside action. It's all of there's teamwork and collaborative efforts that are here. This is what I'm getting. Ten of Wands. This is like the failure to delegate and a breakdown. This is regarding responsibility. And this is also some sort of deceit, Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords coming through in the deceit part here? All right, what do we get? What do we get there? Seven of Cups. This is an opportunity to choose, get out of illusion and fantasy. So this is the deceit of the mind is coming through. So, the Seven of Swords has to do with the reasoning of the mind. The Seven of Cups really focuses in on wishful thinking, making choices, indecision, could even indicate daydreaming a little bit. So, taking outside action is going to be, taking outside action to overcome the deceit of the mind, and get out of illusion and fantasy. And, this is about not carrying the burdens of others. Why is this important for you? Why is this important for you in terms of that? What comes through? What do we get? It wants you to transform. Your connection with Source is transforming your communication. So this is about, there's a transformation that is taking place. This is saying, be curious about the impatientness. Be curious about the delay in the situation. Be curious about, not why do I not want to delegate? Why do I feel I have to do everything myself? Okay. So because you're in the process of transforming this, Taurus. Okay. What else comes through? Yeah, the time is to be to plant new seeds right now. So it's important to plant new seeds right now. Take outside action and don't let your mind deceive you. That's going to be very, very important here. Let's pull some cards. I want to see what else might come through in terms of Lenormand deck. Why is this, why is this anything more that you can give us here? Time to plant new seeds right now to take the outside action. So this could be making some sort of strategy plan, here, so you don't get off track, so you can, and delegate with others and not have to carry everything yourself. But this is there. I think there's an illusion thinking I have to do everything myself, and this is saying no. Teamwork and collaboration is key, and that's what's going to lead to victory. Because I get holding boundaries, teamwork and collaboration, and victory and success. So this is moving forward. You're holding your boundaries, which is really cool. Okay, what else do we need to know about this? Okay, so I get the House And okay, so then I get the man, and then what else do I get? I get the fox, and I get the bear. And this is just more information that can kind of help us a little bit deeper here. So, in terms of this, I think this is relatively straightforward in terms of that. I just want to see what other information that could come through. But it wants you to take outside action. Don't let the mind deceive you, and to be able to push forward. And you don't have to carry the burdens of everyone. It's about letting others, kind of help you out of here a little bit. Okay. So what I get here is the house with the man. And the house is interesting because that really focuses in on like your homestead. It could be family, your domestic affairs. Okay. This could be it could even be something to have to do with your landlord, or in real estate, or your comfort or safety, maybe your website or your business location. And I do get a man that's coming through here. So this could be a male person. Now, this could be you, or this could be, someone else. But it usually just represents the person. It's very neutral. And interesting that we've got something, maybe there's about a landlord of a house. Okay. Now, with that in mind, interesting. Yeah, it's like, something about stability and security. And the next card that I get is a 14 card, which is the fox. And the fox focuses in on, this is interesting because usually this indicates some sort of um, like trickery. So it could be some sort of trickery or deception, imposter, or manipulative, or lying. But the fox with the bear talks about some sort of boss. I don't know. There's some sort of boss, maybe that around you, that there's some sort of boss here that is, it could be a little bit manipulative, tricky, or cunning. Just a scheme or something. If you've been finding, like at work, that they're kind of checking up on you a lot and different things like that, I will let you know, guys. It's you're so much more above this. And what's so interesting is you've actually outgrown a situation. For some of you that have reached that point, you've kind of outgrown a situation, and you know it. But you could be in the process of, again, going through this transformative period. Here is what I'm getting, and it just wants you to plant new seeds right now, and that's going to be key. Why is this important for you? Why is this important for you? Let's just take a look. What else do we get? Yeah, I get yes to a situation, and I get more information. And yeah, it's time to reconsider. It's time for you to reconsider something. So it's about making some sort of change, and you are needing to get a little bit more information on the situation. And if you are thinking of, yes, I need to kind of start in a new direction and begin now. But I'm getting a yes that's coming through. So quite interesting. Anything that you need to keep in mind regarding your boss or the situation that I feel like some sort of trickery? What else do we got? It could be some sort of, it's about, I get friendship, family, focus on friendship and family, and focus on source. And that's going to really help you gain this empowerment and give you this kind of kick you out of any sort of, situation where you feel like you are carrying the burdens. It's like you don't. This is, it's not your responsibility. You don't have to take on other people's stuff, and this is saying it could have to do with, it's about really connecting with source and getting grounded. Your friendships are going to really help you with your confidence, and then getting around family is going to really help as well, and the divine as well. So this is all kind of like your support system that is helping you here. But it is time. It is a time to begin now. Yes, it is. Get some more information and reconsider how you want to move forward. And for some of you, this is your work or a situation, but you're reconsidering kind of how you want to move forward. And I think you're just handling it with grace at this moment. It's not a big deal, but I just feel that for some of you out there, if you're in a situation where it's just a little bit more beneath you, that it is time to reconsider, okay? If you've outgrown something, okay, is what I'm getting. Let's take a look at what comes through in terms of your second half of the month. That's the first half of the month that's coming through here, okay? Second half of the month, what do we get for Taurus coming through? Look at the Chariot card we got again. How interesting. And of course, the King of Cups coming out again. Authority over one's emotions. And then you get the Nine of Pentacles. How interesting. That's you. And then the Three of Cups, we just got that. Wow. Okay. And yeah, they're very interesting. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, fast change and movement. There's fast movement coming in. Now, these are messages, usually emails, text messages, anything of the sort, but there's fast movement change. It could indicate travel, and it could bring in the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. This would be, this could be an opportunity to get some sort of long-term, this could be long-term, this could be family money, inheritance. Ten of Pentacles could also talk about like trusts and wills, insurance policies, and things like that. Make sure those things are up to date. And it could be large sums of money, or an increase in finances. All right. So for some of you, this could be an opportunity, that fast movement and change that comes through. You're going to be hearing about this. This is underlying energy. So this is great. This is it also signifies like family stability and family security, but it usually has to do with the home. Okay, yeah, something that's been passed down from generations to generations. Also has a feeling of being settled in some sort of way, materially secure. Your home, family, you got a comfortable foundation, and all is well in your world. Okay. So anything more that you need to keep in mind regarding that, your underlying energy in the second half of the month for Taurus? What do we get? Observe. Okay. Observe and appreciation for where you're at. Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is about observing and, observing around you. And it's all about communication. This is all throat chakra and even the heart chakra. You're in appreciation and you're blooming. You're observing, kind of the situation that you're in. And I just feel that it could even be some sort of partnership too with the Ten of Cups. It could focus in on luxury, achievement, material security, and some sort of success. It could be rewarded efforts in some sort of way. Okay. So, wow, this is something that you probably are getting in fast movement and change of something that you have already touched before. You're kind of, it's kind of in the background. Maybe you forgot about it, but whatever the case may be, I think it's going to really help balance things out. It's going to allow you, this is about taking outside action and moving forward. It could allow you to take action, this is a greater authority over your emotions. And then the Nine of Pentacles, which is an opulent woman that's adored in, jewels and clothes and, in beautiful clothes that, she's wearing here. It's financial success and material security. Okay. So usually it's through one's own efforts. Okay. It's not loneliness. It's not being alone. It's financial independence. Okay. So just to get that a little bit clear, I do get taking outside action, with, perhaps, others around you in your friendships, in your communities, and maybe perhaps with social events as well. It could be some some sort of celebration. So taking outside action, you could be attending those things. You have an authority over your emotions. What's interesting is I got the King of Cups and the Queen of Rods. Now, you could be taking on this energy of this water energy, or that's someone around you that's got Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or I have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And this is someone who's very charismatic. Now, they don't have to be, the feminine here with the Queen of Rods, but this does say the feminine energy is coming through, and a lot of confidence, very passionate, vibrant. It could be someone around you, someone who's very self-assured and charismatic. But I do get that there is something that is, it's putting an end to something. What is this that of the Ten of Swords? What is that that's coming through? Why is that coming through here? You're putting an end to deceit and you're moving forward slowly. This is really good. And a victory over that. Taurus, this is fantastic. So I clarified the Ten of Swords, and I got the deception card, a seven. Moving forward slowly, efficiently, securely, solidly. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does, and then putting in the effort, and then success, rewards, and just recognition. And wouldn't you know, at the bottom of the deck, just in the last spread where we had the Seven of Wands, you had to fight for this. You had to really fight for this to get to this point and work really, really hard. And it's a 10 card, which tells me that you've kind of closed that chapter. Okay. So it's not reminiscing, ruminating in the mind or anything of the sort. It's about moving forward. Okay. What more information do we need that comes through? Anything more in the second half of the month? What do we get? We got the clouds. We got the Sith. We got the coffin, and we got the, what is that one? The snake. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look and see, because sometimes this gives us information in a kind of a background way. So the clouds is that could be something that you weren't sure, something was hidden that you needed to cut out, is what I'm getting. So the Sith usually is about separation. This could be termination. Something is clouded, and it could be that there's some sort of confusion or illusions. Because usually with the clouds come this illusions, indecision, hidden. Sometimes this even can indicate depression, but chaos of some sort. But with the Sith, it kind of like it's irrational decisions. Okay, irrational decisions. Okay, and I feel that they're coming to an end because you've transformed. This is the snake. It's come to an end. Like you put the end to irrational decisions, that gloom, that any sort of confusion, ambiguity, thoughts, illusions, or the doubt that was reminiscing within the mind. And this is like no longer kind of being in that confused state. It's changing. Your clarity is increasing. This is the victory over this 10 of swords. Okay. So if there was any sort of anxiety, depression, or anything, that this is like having victory over that, having proactive, preventive measures in terms of symptoms and different things like that, overcoming something. Yeah. I mean, there was maybe some sort of complication. This could have been maybe you've transformed, and there, you have, of being envious or jealous or anything of the others. This is like you really making a big change, and it's like these two indicate like the end of problems. Now, obviously, we're still going to have issues and challenges in life, but there's been one major one here. Okay, so this, whatever it is that's brought you to my channel, it's like cutting it right out. Wow, how interesting. Interesting, guys. Any final information for Taurus as we kind of exit out the read here? Any other advice in terms of moving forward? This will be important for you. Imagine. So your imagination is going to be very key. Break the pattern, which you did. It's the 10 of swords. And this is kindness. Yeah, the pattern of a broken heart is what I get. This could even indicate a heart, but this is kindness to both sides. The light and the dark side of yourself. Kindness is key. You're being kind to yourself. You're imagining. You're breaking the pattern and being kind to yourself in this process. And I feel that you're totally cutting it out because you're getting some sort of clarity. This is powerful, Taurus. All right, I'm going to leave it there. If you are looking for a personal read, guys, click the link in the description box below. And until next time, namaste.